What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to a new video, which will be an airdrop overview on different projects. I want to give you updates, things you have to do, tasks you have to complete, and also general information about 5 different projects. The first one we want to start with is satoshivm, probably currently the most hyped project on crypto Twitter. They just went live with their token. You had the chance, for example, to get in this IDO through Ape Terminal or, for example, also on Bounce. I personally didn't manage to get in, but I think a few others did, and those guys did pretty well. I, for example, skipped this project because I didn't manage to get a spot in the IDO, which was a clear mistake because I wasn't home when this thing launched, and I honestly didn't expect this to explode this massively, even if you managed to get in here at a public price when the token dumped shortly after launch. You managed to get a 20x in the peak, even a 25x. Maybe if you got a better entry, you even managed to get a 30x, which is quite massive in just around, I think, 12 to 15 hours now since the project, or the token here in this case, is live. But I have also good information for you right now, because there is a high likelihood that they will distribute an airdrop for their testnet users, which is still live. No snapshot announced yet. And the only thing you have to do is to interact with their bridge, for example, the BTC bridge and also the SAVM bridge, and also their swapping page where you can swap tokens and also provide liquidity in the pool. The only things you need here are testnet tokens, which you can get by the TBTC faucet down here and also the TSAVM faucet. And if you claim those tokens and interact with the page, the network will automatically be added to your wallet. And another thing which you can do, which most people don't talk about, is to deploy a contract on this testnet, which you can do here, for example, on ThirdWeb. And I will give you a very quick guide. First thing you obviously have to do is to sign in with your wallet. Once you are signed in, you want to click on contracts, then on click deploy a contract. Afterwards, you choose token, and then you click on deploy now. Then this thing here should pop up. You just give this contract a name, for example, random00. You don't need a symbol or a description. Make sure you use the right wallet you want to deploy this contract with. And then you want to choose the network. So you just click on this network down here. Currently Scroll is chosen, and you want to add a custom network because this network isn't added yet. So the first thing you want to type in is, of course, satoshivm. Then in my case now it says network already exists, but if it doesn't exist, you will basically be able to type in all these credentials. Chain ID you get from their docs. So you just take this chain ID, which is 3110. You just copy this, paste it in over here. Then your currency symbol is BTC because it's on the Bitcoin testnet. Then you choose network type testnet, and the RPC URL is also in their docs. You also just copy this, come back to ThirdWeb, paste it in, add the network. And if it's not already added, you can choose it now down here. So just choose, for example, for testnet, and then you choose the Satoshi VM network. And the last thing you want to do is click on deploy now. This is behind my face cam now, but it's basically a blue button which says deploy now. Then you want to deploy this contract. Make sure you have at least 0.001 testnet Bitcoin on your wallet, because this will be the cost to deploy the contract here on this testnet. Next up on our list is Pyth, a project very similar to Chainlink. I talked about this a few months ago when I received my airdrop. This was this video right here. Pyth network, collect your airdrop now. And then I gave you a few yield farming options on Solana because it's a Solana token. And now I can really recommend you to stake your token, as we did it, for example, with our TIA tokens, with our Atom tokens, or with other airdrop narrative tokens, because Pyth is used by many protocols. And the likelihood is very high that they will airdrop to Pyth stakers in the future. We can also see that if we take a look on the data dashboard here and scroll all the way down. And if you take a look on the people which stake their Pyth tokens. So now, since I think a week, since the 12th, this number is increasing massively because more and more people know about it and now staking their tokens. So make sure if you have some Pyth tokens left from the airdrop, that you stake them to potentially receive a lot of airdrops, especially from projects on the Solana network, like for example the Wormhole Bridge, Drift, or Parcel, the RWA project on Solana, just to mention a few. Next on our list is Mentor Network. I already talked about this project 2 days ago, and I'm just holding on to my tokens because the sentiment on this project is currently pretty bad, but the on-chain statistics show that whales are accumulating the tokens. So in my opinion, it's just a matter of time until we see a price increase from these current around $2.20. So the token is pretty stable since it went live. And yeah, I think it has potential because it also falls under the same narrative as Celestia and Atom. If you stake the token or use it on the network, you will get other airdrops. And that's why I will definitely hold on to my tokens with all the data I'm currently seeing. Next on our list is Dmail, second last project on here. Dmail just had a Twitter space today with the COO of the project, and he mentioned a few details about the airdrop. So the airdrop will happen in Q1. That's a thing we all already knew, but he said it will happen earlier than we all think. Second point he mentioned is that, of course, the on-chain statistics matter. So all your emails sent, the mail to earn program, basically. Then also they will focus on early supporters and of course on social interaction. That clearly means, because I'm mentioning this now in all my videos, that you want to do, for example, Galaxy quests, you want to collect points here. You can see Dmail has around 74k followers. But most of these campaigns, they are just around 16.5. And this last one, just 3.7k people which are doing them. So people are lazy and you want to get ahead of the curve. That's at least what I'm trying here. They also mentioned that the 3D crystal NFTs would be good to have. So I think all those holders will get an airdrop. You can purchase them currently on the marketplace. They are pretty expensive in my opinion compared to their current value. They give you around 500 Dmail points per month. I'm currently getting around 500 points per day by just sending some emails and paying around $1 for it. So I think, yeah, NFT holders will get an airdrop, but if it's worth for point farming, but I don't think it's worth purchasing one for point farming. Another thing which I wanted to mention regarding Dmail, because they just announced on the 16th of January that they will have 3 domains on the Scroll network for 8 to 11 digit domains. And as he mentioned that the snapshot hasn't happened yet, you can still interact with the platform and collect some free points over here by just paying the transaction fee. And how that works, I want to show you very quick. So you just connect, for example, your MetaMask or your Rabby wallet, want to confirm this one, and then you want to get one of those domains. So for example, you come over to pre-sale, then you want to search for a domain. For example, we choose now random 144, which are 9 digits. So we search if it's still available. It is. So we just click on lock and buy. And as you can see on the Scroll network, if we choose this one, you can choose this by just clicking on your account and click on the Scroll network. And then you can just confirm it, just pay the transaction fees for it. And then you can also start farming points. You want to bid this NFT to your account. So you just go to NFT market once you confirm the transaction and click on bid this NFT. And then you can start collecting points by sending emails on chain. You can see all the points in the points section. If you scroll through this, there are many different networks which give you different point amounts. For example, all the layer 2s are very attractive. If you send mails on the BNB chain or, for example, on OPBNB, those just give you around 30. You can get additional points, for example, by purchasing this 3D crystal NFT by subscribing to at least 5 projects, following their Twitter account. And if you have friends which are also airdrop farming, you can invite them as well. So the chance is still there to collect points to qualify for the airdrop, because the airdrop will be seasonal. There won't be just one airdrop. There will be several in the future. And the first, again, will take place in Q1, most likely in February. Last thing I wanted to show you in this video is GRVT, or Gravity, however you want to pronounce it. And this will most likely be the biggest platform on ZK Sync once it launches. And those guys just announced that the mystery boxes are now live, and you can get those boxes by purchasing or collecting tickets by, for example, inviting people or connecting your Twitter account, follow GRVT on Twitter, or do other social tasks, which they say here will be announced soon. I already opened my first box. I got a comment box. So let's see if I have more luck in the future. This is completely free. You just register an account. There's no capital required as of now. That's why I would take the opportunity, especially with their upcoming airdrop and probably other incentives as well. That should do it on this overview. If you like today's one, would be great if you hit the like button. If you don't want to miss future updates on such kind of topics, feel free to subscribe. I release videos on a daily basis, and then we will meet in the next one. See you then.